What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph! I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor a harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Alright, we're coming back to Cradle of Filth. Yes, indeed. Cradle of Filth fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to do all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-boobity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This is a request from Kyla, and Kyla wanted to see me react to this song by Cradle of Filth called The Death of Love. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a minute, hang on a second, I recognize this, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Cradle of Filth, okay? And the video has 5 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Cradle of Filth, The Death of Love, explicit version, okay? Official music video, wah, wah, wah.
Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it!
Whenever we see that word official, man, it does not matter what comes after it, but the minute that word official pops up, and it comes off either the band's official channel or the record label's official channel, the chances, the odds of the video getting blocked are going to be slightly higher. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to get blocked for sure. I don't know. But I do know that the chances and the odds of the video getting blocked are going to be a little bit higher. So we're just going to hope for the best and see what happens here, I guess. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Her penultimate sighs caught softly on the kindling wind, her saintly eyes filling with tears, lifting with truth, leaving her screams, breaking my heart, and in the grip of fire I knew the death of love.
Command of the King of Heaven came the death.
Nice run right there. So far, so good. I know a lot of people are wondering what I think about the vocals. Here's the thing. First of all, his grit and growl is strong. It's definitely strong. Secondly, my biggest gripe about vocalists who do pure grit and growl is that there's no melodics at all. Like when you have those vocalists who do grit and growl and there's no melodic undertones, there's no subharmonics, it's just pure grit and growl. I am not a fan of that at all, in any way, shape, or form. Now, here's the thing. He does have those melodic undertones. They are hard to find. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. You gotta search, but they are there. Believe it or not, they are there. Like I said, you gotta dig deep, but they are there. On top of that, his grit and growl is being tempered out by the female vocal, which is very nice, very pretty, very melodic. Some great harmonies happening in there. So you have that balance that I look for, and I got no problem with it at all. I'm enjoying it, as a matter of fact. If I'm being honest, it's a little slower pace than I was expecting, and honestly, I like it. I like this. I like this groove. I like this feel. It's not at all what I was expecting. I was expecting something much more fast-paced, very double-kick dominant, and nah, man, we got a great groove going on right here, and I'm digging it. I'm absolutely here for it. Let's keep going.
When they vilify you, how will they see when the truth is blinding? Where will you be, my darling? Where will you be when they vilify you? Where will you be when the dark is rising? How will you keep from its terrorizing? Where will you be, my darling? Where will you be when the dark is rising?
Nice. Very well placed.
Burning was the sunset like a portal of doom. On the safety Iron Maiden as she fell from her womb. Her visions and ambition never listened to submission. As she was on a mission from the highest above, to lord upon the slaughter like a sword through hissing water. She arose where archers sought to fall the death of love.
I wonder if we're going to have a guitar solo. If we're going to have a guitar solo, this would be like the perfect place for it. I like that dropout. I know I made the comment while it was going on, but that was very well placed, very strategic. Really a nice, simple, and effective way to break up the monotony of the song. So I have no problem with it whatsoever. Got your attention, right? It absolutely did. It made you go, what? Where are we going now? And we just go right back into it again. But it still got your attention, didn't it? It absolutely did, and it broke up the monotony of the song. Gave it a little extra character, which is really nice. I can absolutely appreciate that. Let's see if I'm right about this guitar solo. I don't know. When it comes to bands like this, sometimes they do guitar solos, sometimes they don't. So let's see if they're going to do a guitar solo here.
That's not. Oh, well. A scar. For only in the grip of darkness will we shine amidst the brightest stars.
Okay.
How will you be when their wheels are turning? How will you know if the sky is burning? Where will you be, my darling? How will you be when their wheels are turning? Where Returning all the parts inferned and divine. Each one the scar, the crimes, just a blood on this stuff.
1-1. Nice.
Rising you alone, divide the minds of the blind. The church on fell, the murder burns upon the death of now. And even when she fought for breath, her words would leave a scar.
For only in the grip of darkness will we shine amidst the brightest stars.
That riff, man, that 3-2-1-1. 3-2-1-1. Something about that just hooked me. I can't explain it. I mean, it's such a simple riff. Maybe that's why it hooked me. Da 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 da. That 3-2-1-1. Really nice riff. Coming off with a 5 to the 6 to the 5 to the 3-2-1-1. Really cool. Really, really cool. There really is not a whole lot to talk about, if I'm being honest. I already pretty much covered everything. This may be a short review. We'll see. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Cradle of Filth with The Death of Love. This was a request from Ama Kyla. Okay, let's just get to it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.1. Yep, 8.1. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, I know I've done Cradle of Filth in the past, and if I'm not mistaken, I think I've given them higher scores than this. I certainly hope I have. I hope I've kind of put this either in the middle or toward the bottom. Now, before people jump on me for saying that, let me explain why I'm saying that.
Why?
Out of all the songs I've heard from Cradle of Filth, I think I can honestly say this is probably the least impressive out of all of the songs I've heard from Cradle of Filth. As far as being impressive, now here's the thing. I'm also going to say, out of all of the songs I've heard from Cradle of Filth so far, I think I can honestly say this is my favorite. The groove on this was so nice. That slower groove. Not at all what I was expecting. I was expecting something very double kick heavy. Forget about the tempo, whatever the tempo might have been. I was really expecting very double kick dominated drum fills, even double kick dominated drum patterns. I was expecting a much faster subdivision coming from guitar and bass. Again, putting tempo aside, you can subdivide, 30-second notes. If you're going slow enough, you can even subdivide 64th notes and make it sound incredibly fast. We didn't get that here. Instead, we got a nice, solid, easy to follow, easy to groove to feel, and it felt great. It felt great. I loved the feel on this song. It felt amazing. I dug it, man. I seriously, when I say I think this is my new favorite song that I've heard from Cradle of Filth, there is a reason I'm saying that, and that is because it was so easy to groove to. Let's start with the vocals, the vocal performances. I love the balance between the grit and growl and the melodic singing. Now, obviously, a little more dominated by grit and growl. I would say it about 65 to 35, 65 grit and growl, 35 melodic singing. But we still had that balance. We still had the grit and growl tempered by the melodic singing from the female vocal. I dug that. I absolutely dug that. I love it when bands do that. I'm going to bring up this band again, Soilwork. They do such a great job of that. And I absolutely dig that. Epica is another band that does a really good job of that. After I got a chance to see them live, there is a great balance in it. Now, I would say it's more 65-35, with 65 being the opposite, being melodic singing, and 35 grit and growl. But there's still that balance, you know what I mean? I can appreciate a band who understands how to balance their vocal styles in a very tasteful way that suits their mood and suits their mode and suits their fashion of singing and performing and writing. So yeah, I can absolutely appreciate that. I know people are wondering if I was blown away by the lead vocalist going up high like that. And the honest answer is no, I'm not, because I've heard it before. There was a gentleman, God, what's his name? Udo. I think it's Udo. I think his last name is Dirk Schneider. He used to be the lead vocalist for Accept. He would do that all the time. You know, get that subharmonic above falsetto. You know, that would get that, for lack of a better word, a screech. So it's not the first time. But here's the thing, it's a controlled screech though. You can control the pitch. So it's not the first time I've heard that. So I'm not gonna sit here and lie and go, oh my God, never heard that before. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. But he did a great job of it. I will absolutely give credit where credit's due. He did a fantastic job of it. Guitars on this, solid, very solid. Would I say impressive? No, there was really nothing impressive about what they were playing. Same thing can go for bass. All three of them, really nothing all that amazing or mind-blowing, but at the same time, what they did fit the style and the feel of the song. So I have no complaints, none. I think they did a fantastic job with what they did. Very solid playing that really helped establish and maintain the groove and feel of the song. Drummer did a fantastic job with establishing that groove. That came down to the drummer. Finding a nice feel, finding a nice groove that set the mood and tone of the song in a very appropriate way. Again, nothing I would say that was all that impressive, but it sounded great. And what more do you really want? No, I'm being serious when I say this, and I really hope my score it reflects what I'm saying. Out of all the songs I've done for Cradle of Filth, I think I've done 3 songs from them now. I could say that from a standpoint of being impressive and mind-blowing, this was the least impressive out of the 3, and I really hope I scored it accordingly. Hopefully I did. On the flip side, though, I think this is my favorite song from them, honestly, that I've heard so far. The groove on this was just undeniable, absolutely undeniable. And I love that riff, that 3-2-1-1 riff, that coming off the 5 to the flat 6 to the 5 down to the 3-2-1-1, 3-2-1-1. Man, I dug that. I dug that. To me, that was the hook. I don't know about anybody else, but to me, that was definitely the hook. Now listen, I think it's a great song. I really do. May not be the most impressive song I've heard from them, but without question, the grooviest song I've heard from them, and that's why I'm giving it a great score of 8.1. So, 8.1, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.